Hello and welcome to today's video. I'm going to teach you guys how to distress any image just like this right here. We're going to take the tiger and we are going to distress it right here. You could also do this with photos or whatever kind of images that you guys have. Okay, so we're going to use a 100% free program. I downloaded it and I love it. It is better than Photoshop because Photoshop it's $50 a month if you have the suite. So this one's 100% free and is for Windows and also Mac. Okay, so I just opened up Gimp. We're going to go in the upper left hand corner. We're going to go to File, New, and I'm going to work with a 4500 by 4500 pixel image. Okay, we're going to hit the OK button. And this is what you guys are going to see right here. This is the background layer. You can see over here to the right hand side. You have an eyeball right here. All you have to do is click on the eyeball and the background disappears. This is a transparent background. Anytime you see this checkerboard right here, it's transparent. We just got to make sure we download it as a PNG file, and that's going to be 100% transparent. Okay, so now we need the image that we're going to be doing here, and we're going to pick the tiger. Okay, so it's easier if you just find the folder where you have the image, just grab it and you're gonna click and then just gonna drag it and drop it, and then it's gonna load. You can see it down there at the bottom, and there is our image with the transparent background. Okay, now what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to grab a grunge effect. So some people call it grunge, some people call it vintage, distress, whatever you want to call it. I have a link in the description box that's going to have all 30 of these grunge packages. It's a low price. If you guys want to buy it, head down to the description box. If you guys already have a distress image, it's going to make it a lot easier if you already have it. But like I said, this is a cheap price, and these are 4500 pixels by 4500 pixels, so they're large files. So I really like the number 4 that I have. So we're gonna grab it, and then we're gonna bring it over here, and we're just gonna drop it right on top. It's gonna load, and boom, that is what it's gonna look like. Okay, we're gonna come over here to the right hand side, and we're gonna click the eyeball on the grunge layer. Right now, it's going to be turned off in a second. There it is, turned off. And so we have 3 different layers. We have the background, we have the tiger or image, and then this is the distress layer right here. So the only one we're actually looking at right now is the one with the tiger, the image that we're going to be distressing. Okay. So now what you want to do is you're going to come over to the tiger, you're going to right click on them, and then you're going to go to Add Layer Mask. Click on Add Layer Mask. Okay, now this is important. You want to make sure that the white is clicked here because all the distress images, they're in black. So whatever is going to be in black, if you have a white mask layer, it's going to turn transparent. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about in a second, but just make sure it's white and you go to Add. Okay, so there is our mask layer. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to click on our distress layer over here. We're going to go up to the top left. We're going to hit the edit, and then we're going to hit the copy. Okay, so just copy the distress. Now we're going to come over here, click on the white layer mask. We're going to come up to the upper left again. We're going to go to edit, paste. Okay, so it just pastes the distress layer on the tiger, and now you see all those squiggly lines. That just means that it's selected right now, okay? And then if you come over here, you see floating selection. So right now it's floating, it's not technically on the layer, okay? So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna select the T, okay? T is for transform. Okay, if you click on the layer right now, it's gonna be the distress layer. So you could click and you could just drag and move it around and see how you want it. So one of the things I don't want to do, like I don't want to have the distress look like right on his eyeball, so you kind of want to move it around and just wait for the perfect, I guess, placement. So if you do want to kind of switch it up and you want to rotate it, say you're getting tired of that grunge effect, you could actually rotate it. Okay, we're going to click and hold on the transform, and then we're going to let go when we come, or go to Shift R, but we're going to let go right here with the rotate. We're going to wait till it loads. It's going to pop up in a second. There it is. So I'm going to click and drag. So if you're tired of that same grunge look, you can actually change it up like so. Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys know that you could switch it up. Okay, so now let's say we're done here, and that's what we want to go with. All you have to do is come to the lower right hand corner and you see a green anchor. Once you click the green anchor, it's gonna set in stone the way you want your distress layer to be. Okay, so make sure it's how you want it. Come over here, you're gonna click on it, and just like that, it's gonna make it distress. One thing, mistake I say that beginners do is they accidentally leave the distress layer on. If you leave the distress layer on, you're gonna see that you can see a bunch of, you can see the distress between, and then you can see a bunch of black distress marks everywhere. So do make sure that you deselect the grunge layer, and then this is what you're gonna get right here. I'm gonna show you guys how to download as PNG because it's not as easy, or it's not as what you think. Normally people go to save as, but if you want it as a PNG transparent, you have to actually go to export as. Okay, you see up in the upper left, it says PNG. So however you want to title your image, you're gonna title it, and then you're gonna go to export. Okay, we're gonna wait for the second window to pop up here, and this is actually the default that I have it set with. Just make sure you guys have it set on here just in case you change anything. This is what I have it as, and it exports a perfect PNG every time. So all you have to do is come over here, you're gonna hit export, it's gonna load, and then it's gonna go in the file that you actually selected. Okay, and let's take a look at our finished product. So here you go, De-Stress Tiger for free using Gimp. You guys can subscribe to this channel if you guys are about making money online. Do not forget to like, share this if you want to share this, and I'll see you guys on the next video.